Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad to have you here on the farm because this is the last 3 days of our incubation experience. It's about 6 a.m. on the farm and we are just about to take all these babies out and check and make sure they're still doing well. You should see the egg is mostly full of chick, lots of veins all over the outside of the egg and lots of movement. So we're going to check those here in just a second. Right now the humidity is at 56%. After I take those chicks out, we're going to raise the humidity up for the last 3 days to between 65 to 75%. So let me show you how we do that. Even before I get the chicks out, I want to go ahead and be raising that humidity so that it's nice and humid when I put the eggs back in. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your distilled water, and if you have any kind of incubator where you fill the ports with water, there's usually 2 spots to put water. So for this incubator, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to put water in the back. I don't do that during the rest of the time. I don't usually have to do that during the rest of the time that they are incubating. But you're going to take your stopper out and I'm going to put in possibly 2 little syringes of water. And we'll see what that does. Because like I told you at the beginning, you can't take it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. On the top there are 2 little stoppers, just in case your humidity gets too high. Okay, so you would remove these. We don't need to do that right now. Alright, so let's get these babies out and see what it looks like. I'm going to turn the lights off. It's one of the reasons I'm doing this so early, so that it's still dark outside. Okay, let's go. Alright guys, so here's our first egg. And as you can see, he's very much alive. You can see the veins, all the veins, and then the whole entire egg should basically be full of chicks. Let's check another. This is one of my leghorn chicks. This is an Orpington. Very much alive, basically all the way full of chick and veins there at the top. Alright, I'm going to check the rest of these really quick and get them back in that incubator. Alright guys, so I just want to show you this egg because it doesn't really surprise me, but do y'all see how that egg is clear? Okay, so I've obviously checked these eggs quite a few times during the process, but somewhere this one died. Let me turn the lights on and show you. Alright, so this egg, even though it came from the same chickens, is quite a bit smaller. Can y'all tell? It's quite a bit smaller, so your really small eggs often do not do well when you try to incubate them. So you may take this opportunity to just not put these into the incubator. These can be your eating eggs. I just wanted to see if it would hatch a chick. But yeah, it's very common that the small eggs or the super, if you get one that's really pointy on both ends, those also are very unlikely to hatch out a chick. So you may just keep those for eating and not put them in your incubator. Alright, so this last part that I'm going to show you real quick, because I do want to get those eggs back in the incubator, is you're going to take out the egg turner, because that part is no longer necessary, and we need to get it out of the way so that when those chicks hatch out, they have room to move around. So, and if your egg turner's like ours, you got to figure out which cord is the egg turner so you can unplug that sucker and get it out of the way. Alright, so now I'm going to very carefully put my babies back in. I like to kinda spread them out. Alright, put that lid back on. Alright, this last 3 days of incubation is actually called the lockdown stage, which means you are no longer going to take this lid off until, Lord willing, every chick has hatched. I very literally cannot wait to have y'all back in 3 days so that I can show you the hatching process. It's one of our favorite things in our family, and this is what we're going to be doing until then. Prove to me that it doesn't help. Bye guys.